Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. If you want to see how I got this look right here, then just keep on watching. So to prime my eyes, I'm just going to use the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the shade 20B Light. I'm actually going to use, to blend that out, the little Tarte little blender that I got. Okay, so that's nice and blended. I'm just going to set it with the Huda Beauty Powder and Sugar Cookie. Whoa, nearly dropped my brush in my coffee. That would be nice. Okay, so my concealer is set. Now I'm going to go in with, I actually got a Mellow Cosmetics palette. It's the Sinopia one, and I actually really like the colours that are in it. They're super pretty. I really love this blue. It's so pretty. So I'm going to use that. I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just going to wing it, I guess. So first I'm going in with the shade Nudie. I'm just going to put that in my crease. And they're super pigmented too. I really like them. Like, that's one dip. And I'm using the Sigma E40 tapered blender. So I'm not going to flick it out. I'm going to try and actually keep it pretty close to here. And I'm going to bring a little bit into the inner corner as well. Alright, I'm going to take a JH33 and I'm going to go into Sinopia, which is this shade here, and I'm going to keep that sort of on the outer inner part of my eye. I don't want to go too far onto the lid. I'm just going to keep it tucked into the crease. Actually, I'm going to use the Sigma E45 so I can really tuck that in there. And I'm just going to blend that into the first shade that I grabbed, but I'm not going to take it up too high. I'm still going to keep it pretty tight into the crease. And just a little bit on the lid. And I'm going to take that into the inner corner as well. Now I'm going to go in with the shade Dust, which is this nice deep chocolate shade. I'm just going to use a dual-ended ABH brush that you get in her palettes, and I'm just going to take the shade Dust. And I'm just going to keep that right on the outer V. Okay, now I'm going to go in with the shade Champagne, which is obviously a nice champagne colour, and I'm going to take the JH41, which is just your little flat brush, and I'm just going to take that and put it on my, right in the centre, and just blow it out onto the other shades, your darker shades. Okay, so my brows are on. I just used the Precisely My Brow by Benefit in the shade 3.5, and I used the Rimmel A Wonderful Brow in the shade 002. I'm going to go in with face, and I'm going to use the Maybelline Face Studio Primer, which is the Hydrating Primer. Okay, so for foundation, I'm using the Nars Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation in the shade Vienna, and I'm just going to put that on with my Beauty Blender. Okay, now that I got my foundation on, I'm going to go in with concealer, and I'm just going to use the Shape Tape. I have ordered a few more, I think 2 more concealers to try. I've just used Shape Tape for a while, but I kind of find that it does get a little bit cakey, a little bit thick. Also, does anyone else's do this where it just like comes out and gets super gross and sticky all over the lid? I hate it. I like can't put it on my desk because it just gets everywhere. But I'm just going to go in and blend that out with the Beauty Blender. Before I go in with powder, I'm going to go in with the NudeStix bronzer and blush. I got the bronzer in Bondi Bay and the blush in Sunset Strip. Okay, so I'm just going to take this Sephora 202 dual-ended brush, and I'm going to take the NudeStix bronzer in Bondi Bay, and I'm just going to run that along here. I sort of blend it up onto my cheek as well. Even though I'm going to put blush there, I still like a bit of that bronzy look onto my cheek as well. I really love how easy these are to blend too. They're so creamy. And with this brush too, I sort of feel like you can really get it on the side and really get that, not sharp line, but a defined line, not so much of a blowout. I feel like this colour is really nice too. It's not orange, but it's not grey. It's just kind of a nice neutral bronzy contour shade, and I like it. And this is in the shade Sunset Strip. Super pretty, nice peachy shade. It's not too pink. Now to set my face, I'm going to use the Fit Me loose powder in the shade 10 Fair Light. Actually, I need to shake it up a little bit. And I'm going to use, just flicked so many brushes on the floor. I'm going to use my Beauty Blender. Why is there a fly in here? Alright, face is set. I'm going to go in with bronzer. And I'm just going to go in with the Tarth Clay Play Volume 2 palette and just use the bronzer that's in here. And I'm going to use a very annoying. I'm going to use a very fluffy flimsy brush. And I'm just going to go in with Terracotta. It is very pigmented, so I like to really tap it off. I'm going to go in with the Nars blush in the shade Torrid, and I'm going to use this e.l.f. blush brush. And I'm just going to tap that. And put it on. Okay, so my blush is done. I'm going to get a little bit of highlight, and I'm going to use the Maybelline Master Chrome in the shade Molten Rose Gold. And I'm just going to take that on the JH30 brush. It's just like a big fluffy brush, and I'm actually going to use, I'm just going to use the Rimmel Insta Fix and Go setting spray, and I'm just going to spray my brush, really tap it off and hit my cheek. Okay, so I'm going to go in and finish my eyes. I'm going to take the shade Dust. And keep it super close to my lash line. Going in with the E45, and I'm going to go into Nudie. And I'm going to blend that Dust shade down. Okay, that's not too bad. Now I'm gonna, oh god, I keep throwing brushes. Alright, so now I'm just going to spray my face with the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. Obviously, you can tell what it is. I'm nearly out, I need to buy more. And my fan. I'm gonna go in with the Fenty Beauty mascara. I got the little mini because I'm very picky with my mascaras, and I didn't want to buy a full one and spend that kind of money if I didn't like it. I'm going to use the colours I always seem to fall back on, and that is the Rimmel Lasting Finish Lip Liner in 049 Natural. It's just literally nice and natural. Not too brown, not too pink. It's more of like a caramelly warm colour. And then I go in with the L'Oreal Liquid Lip in I Empower, which is 110. And that just goes... They go very nicely together because they're both very caramelly colours, and I really like them. And with this L'Oreal one, you can barely feel that you have anything on. So I'm going to line my lips. This literally feels like you have nothing on your lips. It feels so nice. Okay, I'm taking my headband off. Okay guys, that completes this look. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel. Please leave a comment down below, and there will be more videos from me coming your way shortly. Bye guys.